what do we have here? Someone's looking to become a YouTuber. Let me stop being corny. What's poppin', y'all? It's your little Congolese ting and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you guys some tips on how to start a channel from ground zero, because that's where I was almost exactly a year ago from today. And even though I'm not the biggest YouTuber in the world, I've had so much improvement just in my editing alone, and also subscriber count and just gaining support from people, that I feel like I kind of have an idea. And also a lot of people around me as of late have been texting me or like reaching out to me asking about like starting a channel. So I figured, why not make a video, you know? Like, what's the point of asking somebody who has like 1 million subscribers or 8.7 mil? Like, there's no point. Like, they don't remember starting from ground zero. Okay, they got money. You want real advice from people who are still trying to improve too. So I promise you, these are going to be some real tips, honest tips, cheap tips that can help you guys out, whether you have $10 in your account or 500. I promise you, a channel is completely possible and doable for anybody and everybody. And if it's something you're considering, please, please, please do it. I'm gonna go ahead and stop giving you guys this motivational speech. Like, who the fuck do I think I am? But before we do get started, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. I'm Destiny. Make sure to click the subscribe button down below, that way you can see all of my new videos in the future. I post every Friday, and then I'll have like an occasional surprise, 1 or 2 extra posts. I am a college student, so take it easy on me, I'm sorry. But I do try to upload as frequently as possible, and yeah, I love your support. It is not about the cost, it's about the quality. And I say that wholeheartedly, meaning what I'm saying. And I know a lot of people will say this, and I mean it, because we all know those YouTubers who've been out here longer since My Life as Ava, and they can afford really nice things. And so they're going to tell you, oh, like, you know, quality, cost and quality, like those two don't go hand in hand. But like, more often than not, we see that they're able to afford the really nice things and have the really good quality they have. But I'm here to genuinely say cost does not mean shit. To further explain what I mean by it's not about the cost but quality, my channel, I started out, oh wait, let me acknowledge this real quick because this looks bad. I accidentally cut myself while trying to cut a stale bagel with a really sharp knife. I'm okay. It's literally more on the palm of my hand than even down here on my wrist. I started out using a Nikon Coolpix L820, and I mean, that was a good beginner video camera. It wasn't the nicest, but I was gifted it maybe a year before I started my channel, and for me it was just there. It was an expendable resource, and that's what I used. I mean, I couldn't see myself. What's that thing called? Oh, viewfinder. I figured it out. The viewfinder, it never flipped. It was literally just stuck on the back side of the camera. So whenever I filmed, I just had to pray to God I was in focus and not overexposed. Even if you look at my very first video on this channel, which is my Go Thrifting With Me at Value Village, that's the camera I use, and it still turned out pretty good for being a first YouTube video. And then, sorry, if I keep looking down, that's because I have a page of notes for you guys. I wanted this to be official and actually informative. So from there, I went on to buy a Canon Rebel T3i, and not the best camera. And when I say that, I don't mean it as in the quality, because, honey, look at me on this screen right now. Exactly. But just the user friendliness of it isn't the best and the most convenient for filming videos. Let's say sit down. The Canon Rebel T3i, it's not going to autofocus when you move. I really mainly have to do sit down videos with my nice big camera and all of my vlogs off of my phone. But that is a good segue into the fact that I use my phone. I still bought this really nice camera, granted for a discounted price because I bought it used, but it was still around 250 something. The iPhone camera is really good. That's what it is. Don't hate on it just because it's the iPhone or it's not the nicest new camera. It's not the same camera that fucking, what's his name, Casey Neistat's using. It's not, that's not it. It's not, but it's a good camera. And that is something that we can't take away from it. So if you want to start a channel and that is your only resource, use it. Don't let it stop you. Don't let you think it's not good enough. Your camera does not define your channel, and don't let that be what limits you or holds you back just because you can't afford the nicest camera. Editing is a very interesting topic. I don't know how in depth to get into this part, truthfully, because I was thinking about maybe doing a how I edit my YouTube videos video, and so if you'd like to see that, let me know. But I guess in this area, really all I had to say was that for myself, I have a preference of using iMovie on my laptop, free, but of course at the cost of purchasing a Mac. So, I mean, not free. But I personally liked it. I had a YouTube channel prior to this one, and I used Movie Maker, and I don't like how Movie Maker looks. That's me personally. If that works for you, if that's user friendly enough for you, if that's just a good enough resource for you, just get your channel off the ground, use it. Don't let that stop you. Use what you have. But me personally, I like iMovie, and if I was a PC user, I would most likely download this editing software called Filmora. I know it's pretty popular among people who look into editing videos but can't afford Adobe Premiere, like that editing one that's super high-techy. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's high-techy. I don't think I could navigate through that. You can make do. Purchase Filmora. I know Filmora is pretty cheap, and even if you can't afford it right now, start using Movie Maker. Get accustomed to transitions, music, all of that stuff. Editing is something that takes time to get better at. Like, even now, when I look back at my videos, I am just absolutely amazed in how much I've improved, and I don't even see it because I'm just learning from past videos and learning from other people's videos and just trial and error about what I like and what I don't like. And I feel like everyone needs to go through that when starting their channel and figuring that out. So why delay that whole entire learning process and pushing off starting your channel when you can start your channel, learn about it now, and then start becoming a better editor, producer, videographer. You can improve in all those regions way sooner by starting now. And that way, instead of pushing it off and seeing improvement later, you'll see improvement sooner. And who can be mad about that? Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Don't do too much. I know the idea of starting a channel is so exciting, but I'm sorry if you can hear background noise. There's people out on my street. But keep it simple. And what I mean by that is your banner. Keep it simple. Honestly, if you're just starting out your channel, keep it to like a 3-color palette type of color scheme. Yeah, like a 3-color scheme type of thing. I don't know. For your profile picture on your account, just use whatever nice picture you have of yourself, whether it's a selfie or it's a professionally taken photo. As long as it's high quality and you can see your face and kind of get an idea of like, okay, what type of channel this is or the type of person, good. That's all it takes just to get the message across. And there's so many aesthetics that are really popular right now, just around simplicity and just kind of like creams, beige, white, and tan, and green, and olive, all of that. Like, you can keep a very simple banner, simple to the eye, easy. Won't take long for you to learn either, because I know making a banner can be a very stressful and annoying and tedious process. It's not worth it when you're first starting a channel. That should not be your biggest concern, honestly. I feel like as long as you have a channel name and you know your social medias that you want to promote, write your name, put your social medias down below. You have a banner. It really doesn't require much. And once you even figure out the direction of your channel, so much is dependent upon what you want for your channel. If you want your channel to be super technology geared, you'll probably put technology in your banner. But when you're first starting your channel, you don't know that type of stuff. Your channel is going to change in so many ways. Some ways you'll expect it, some ways you don't. That I feel like it's just best to start with a very simple, clean slate so that you can figure yourself out, figure out what you want for your channel, what type of videos you yourself would like to be putting out, and then start to kind of build an identity for your channel and for your page based off of those videos. When it comes to editing your banner, use PicMonkey. That's what I've used. It's the most user-friendly in my opinion. It does have a subscription option, and I did opt in for the subscription, but I personally found it worth it. Like I said, I've made a channel before this one before. I've used PicMonkey, and after just using it on multiple accounts, I just didn't see any rhyme or reason to not have the subscription, especially because I was personally making the decision and commitment to this channel that I was like, okay, I'm gonna pay that, I think it was like $71 yearly subscription cost. I pay it. I just paid it actually, and I'm not happy about it because I paid it right before my rent was due, but it makes a big difference. It's definitely worth it. I personally had to make that decision. I had to make that investment. I made my channel essentially my child. I put money in towards it, and every penny I've put worth my channel has been so worth it. So I would say look into getting the PicMonkey subscription. Even if you can't, you can still use PicMonkey. It is a little bit more limiting. However, it's something. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing. And I do think having thumbnails and really good banners is extremely important. So don't just, I don't know, when you upload your first YouTube video, you'll see that when you pick your thumbnail, don't just do the ones that YouTube automatically clicks out from your video when they process it. Make your own thumbnail. It's just better in general, in my opinion. Also, another alternative for a platform to be editing your banner or thumbnail on is Adobe Photoshop. I know I just talked about you see all these Adobe products. You know, the Premiere editing video editor shit thing I talked about earlier. I know I said that was a lot of money. However, college students, most of your institutions have deals with Adobe. Like, it doesn't usually, I'm pretty sure all of them have deals with Microsoft so that you're able to get it for free. You should be able to access most of Adobe's programs, if not all, through your school. Like for me at Temple, I have access to all of Adobe. For me though, that was overwhelming and took too much storage up on my computer. Like I say, PicMonkey, the free version, a great option. And then if you're in college, find out about any Adobe deals that your school might have, so that way you can access Adobe Photoshop and create your thumbnails or banner through there as well. That's really it for this video. I spent way too much time talking. I hope you guys found it extremely informative though. And please, please, please comment down below if you'd like to see a video on how I edit my videos, because I'd love to do that. And I need some insight about what specifically you want to know about how I'm editing. And that's it. I'm going to go ahead and shut up and probably finish some homework that I definitely procrastinated doing just to film this video. But it's worth it. Anyway, let me shut up. I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing week or weekend. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.